that kind of heat. Keep it on repeat. Tested by the potion. Love it, this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time. Taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights. I've got to run this show. You always take me so high. You always make the high.
Good morning, y'all. It is Tuesday. I finally finished the step. It was the last thing on my list of to-dos today. I would like to thank Betty, another Betty, who is now in Louisiana, for ordering magnets from me. And I have to tell you, it was the last two that I could find. Either I have sent them all away or they're missing somewhere in the tiny. Right now they are listed as sold out. If I find them, I will relist them so that y'all can get you a little Betriska magnet. Well, I just got an email. So that's going to be the big news of the day. But before I get to the big news, let me finish this little news. For those of you who were concerned about the step, I think I have fixed it. There's no way of getting in there and hiding. They could be right in the front, but they're not going to stay there because there's not enough space. I do not believe. You also saw my little spinner that I made way too long and spent way too much yarn and did it almost twice, trying to get enough yarn to finish it. I don't know if there will be more of those, and if there are, they will not be that long. They are really designed to hang outside, and I don't really have a good place to do that. So it's temporary home for the moment. I also think the yarn that I used was real soft. It's not holding its shape as well as it should. I should have used 100% acrylic. There's also David and Dottie. They picked the blue one, the blue and green one, because it was bigger, I think, is what they were looking for. Okay. The other one, I have yet to decide exactly what I'm going to do with it, and I may just keep it for myself because it's all boho. Now, yarn. I made the boho out of all the leftover yarns that I had from making Sarah's Afghan and from making my chair Afghan. And I used as much as I could. I cannot believe how much yarn these things use. It's just, you think you're going to have enough and you run out. So that's the way it was done. And I think you might remember I had to purchase more yarn to finish the little ball fringe. I love the little ball fringe. It's so hippie. The good news is that I pulled out boxes from under my bed that I had packed probably a year ago, and I have gone through and pulled out things that I'm using. It had some dried cheese, dried butter, dry milk. What else? The Parmesan. There was a Parmesan cheese in there. So I'm making my way through those things that I bought multiple years ago. So I was going to organize them. And apparently I used yarn as packing material. I have discovered I have pounds of yarn. Apparently I was going to make a sweater. I'm remembering probably 2 years ago. And I got the front panel finished and realized I don't want to wear acrylic yarn. Even if it is soft. So I put it all away, and when I started pulling it out, I have got enough to make another Afghan out of this yarn. So that's upcoming in future. Now, why was I under my bed packing things? Because of the two people who came to view the property over the weekend. The young couple that brought me flowers, they did not make an offer. But the second group, with the teenagers, they made an offer. And I accepted. They also wanted my little stovetop propane burner. And that caused me a little bit of anxiety because it is a treasure that I told Bob what I wanted. And he went and looked for weeks and weeks and found it somewhere, I think on eBay, and had it shipped here. And if I remember correctly, it came from Turkey. And it was called an apartment stovetop. And I did not plan on, and I had said this before, but apparently the realtor was not my realtor, and he didn't know. But I said no, and I was scared what they were going to say. But what ended up happening, I got the contract, I looked at the contract, and I'm like, I can't sign this because I don't want to give it up. So there was an addendum. I signed the paperwork with the addendum, and I have just received an email that it has gone to the title company for escrow, which was the next step. So y'all, if everything goes according to plan, October 6th is the when the closing would be. And they offered me a little less than what I was asking, but I'm so excited for them because they have helpers. I was so concerned about little children being out here. I mean, there's just things that are dangerous simply because when I saw my grandchildren here and they just ran around, it was in January, so they just run freely, and I kept thinking, please don't fall down in a cactus. Cactus can be dangerous. So these are older children, and I think that they will have a really nice home here. What I hope to do is order a propane cooktop that I can have installed. I am getting a phone call. Okay, so that was the title company letting me know that things are in process. I had went through the process of getting a death certificate, and it is being taken there today. So all of that work will have to be done. So hopefully and prayerfully, y'all pray that everything just gets settled. So back to the propane stovetop. I have seen them on Amazon, and oh, they're sending me the document. Sorry, another email come through. I'm trying to make a video here, people. But I am very happy. I feel accomplished today because making this video to update you is the last thing on my emergency list. Not really an emergency. On my get it done today list. Now, I will not be going to town until Thursday. I have things to pick up. So those of you who are anticipating mail from me, it won't be sent out until Thursday morning. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do that until I have to, because my Amazon order that I was in desperate need because I've almost run out of peanut butter. And I got to get that done. I got to wait for my peanut butter. And so I will be going to town on Thursday and get that. If there's any news in between time, of course, I will update you. But at this moment, prayers that everything will go through smoothly and be settled so that I can spend the autumn, October, in North Carolina. I'm so excited. And I'm trying not to be, because anything could happen. Anything could happen to block it, because that's what the enemy does. And sometimes, you know what, Father does that too, to keep you where you need to be until he needs you to be somewhere else. Oh my goodness. Y'all know that it's going to be hard on my heart to leave my home. And there'll be a transition time. And I know that. It feels like I've been transitioning for 2 years. And I have been. Because, you know, the SHTF happened for me when Bob passed. And that's kind of why you've seen me all crazy. Because I've been living post-trauma ever since. And I am looking forward to being in my home state again. Even if for a visit, because I think where I'm actually heading is Virginia. It's my second home state. So I guess that's all for today, y'all. I love y'all. What I hope to do is order a new propane cooktop. What am I trying to say?
Yeah. May the road rise to meet you and the sun kiss your face. May there always be a miracle waiting just to bless your day. Life won't always hand you roses. Don't let it get you down. Keep your eyes on what your goal is and your feet on solid ground. Take this with you where you go. You are love, 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 love. You are loved, yeah, you are. You are love, 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 love. You are loved, yeah, you are. Might you walk courageously through the valley of your doubt. Might you always strive to just keep believing in yourself. When the trouble comes, and it will, hold your head up high, shine a light as bright as you can till your trouble passes by. And always know you are love, 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 love. You are loved, yeah, you are. You are loved.